Since the first hardy Scots settlers came to the Margaree Valley on Cape Breton Island, the pace of life has altered little. Most people in the valley are still independent farmers who raise their own sheep and weave their own wool, except for one man who drives to work at a factory every day. Ernest Hart gets to work on time without the aid of factory whistle or time clock. He is worker, foreman, manager, and factory owner all in one. His first job each morning is to turn on the power from his own private supply. Abundant water in the valley streams guarantees him against power failures. Good neighbor Ernest Hart performs many services as blacksmith, carpenter, and general handyman for the farmers of the Margaree Valley. He also collects their wool and puts it through his carding machine to prepare it for spinning. Hart serves both ends of his one-man assembly line and then packs up the carded wool. He'll return it to the grower on his way home from the factory. Ernest Hart is a man of many skills. He even cuts his own hair. The work he likes best is making chairs, an art he learned from his father nearly 50 years ago. Experience tells him just how deep to turn the birch post on his lathe, so he hardly needs to measure. To mount the rungs and back, each cut must be precisely judged. Hart's only gauges are his practiced hand and eye. They never let him make a false stroke. The chairs are made without nails or glue. The rungs are hammered into moistened posts, which shrink dry to make a permanent natural joint. Grandson Ainsley may drop in to watch, but otherwise Hart works alone. When he is gone, there will be no one to carry on his factory. Each part of the chair is made of the wood best suited for the job. Birch for the post, rock maple for the rungs, beech for the back. At last, Hart's critical eye is satisfied that the chair is ready for the final element, the seat. Stored under the mill race to keep them soaking wet are strips of supple black ash. Hammered on a block in just the right way, the wood separates with the grain into long, flexible splints. Hart now becomes a weaver, stretching and crossing the wet wood as if it were cloth. 100 feet of black ash will go to make a seat strong enough to take the heaviest customer. After 2 days of painstaking work, another chair is ready. The products of Ernest Hart's skilled hands grace the parlors and kitchens of most of his neighbors in the valley. Now and then, visitors to the district come to admire his work and prove there is still a market for well-made handicraft. Ernest Hart is satisfied to serve his neighbors of the Margaree Valley with his skill and craftsmanship and the resources of his one-man factory. In a confused world, he is a contented man.